So two different businesses. One lady, she owns a laundromat, and this other girl, she owns a nail business. So she does nails. So I haven't seen these videos, so I'm watching in real time with y'all. So we're gonna watch these videos and I give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right. So she was saying, man, I wish I could give you better ideas than you already are presenting. Doing an excellent job with the money topics. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, fam. Trying to add some value to the people out here in the world. You know what I mean? Because I know everybody always talking about relationships and dating, and I know I talk about it too. But I try not to make my channel all of that, all of just dating and relationships. We want to build, we want to grow together. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get somewhere in life. So we trying to build something huge here. It's not just a YouTube channel, man. We building a community of people that's rocking with each other, that that we're trying to level up in this world. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I definitely would say I'm happier running my laundromat than I was working as a nurse, but I also really enjoy the time and freedom that my laundromat gives me that I didn't have working as a nurse. My name is Cammie and I'm 38 years old, and I quit my nursing job to open up a laundromat in Arizona. My business brought in around $475,000 in 2024. I worked as a nurse for a total of 13 years, but once I hit my 10-year mark working as a nurse, that's when I decided to buy a laundromat.
Oh, let me stay here. Cammie says she was making about $76,000 a year as a registered nurse before she quit in April 2023. 3 years ago.
It was the year 2020 when I really started looking to buy a business because I liked what I did, but I think I was ready for a change. And I also didn't want to go back to school and get more education. And so I knew really my only way out of working would be to own a business. I definitely think COVID and working as a nurse during that time definitely influenced me in wanting to leave healthcare and look for a business, because that year, I think we all know, is a really hard year, especially in healthcare. So I think COVID really pushed me to leave healthcare faster. Otherwise, I probably would have stayed a lot longer than I actually did. Before buying my laundromat, I was actually looking at mobile home parks as well as storage units. I was actually under escrow for a mobile home park at one point, but luckily it fell through, because after it fell through about 3 weeks is when I saw my laundromat get listed. Back in 2020, laundromats weren't really talked about. And so when I saw it listed, I was very unsure of the business and didn't know very much about it. But luckily I had a friend who I had brought up this laundromat deal.
All right, so you built the laundromat business. Do you think it's still a great business to invest in today? In 2026, do you think it will still be a money play?
To him, and he said that he happened to have an uncle that owned 2 of them. And so I called this old man randomly the next day and asked him a few questions about the laundromat, and he looked at the numbers with me. And he said something that I will never forget. He said, you know, if I could go back in time, I would never go to college. I would never get my master's degree. He's like, all I would do is buy laundromats because laundromats scream money.
People still use these laundromats though. It doesn't depend on where you live though. Look, I'm asking the questions for me and for everybody else who may have questions. Listen, hold up. This is in Arizona. Cammie purchased a working laundromat business in Arizona for $300,000 in 20. Oh, hey, we gotta get her. We gotta find her. Hold up. We gotta find her. She out here in Arizona. I gotta find her. Where that laundromat at? Hold on. I got questions to ask. Man, hold on. What's her name?
You know, if I could go back in time, I would never go to college.
What's her name? Let me go back. See, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go back now. Where we at? 206. All right, give me a second. I gotta find her. What's her name? Cammie. Oh, there she go. Yeah, please advise. Oh, I got questions. Hold on. Let me see. Cammie. The new way is going, bro. Let me see. LAN. Andro girl. Oh, we found her. Oh, gotta find. Yup. I gotta do an interview with her. I gotta do an interview with her in the Patreon. That'd be lovely. I gotta hit her up. I gotta hit her up. I gotta hit her up. What he says? The new way is going. The new way is going, bro. They are upping the way it is used to be. Than it used to be, adding convenience and memberships. I thought so. Using cards instead of coins, folding services. I like that. Do I need to invest in a laundromat? Listen, Mika, listen, that might be a play. I gotta get Mika. I gotta get not Mika. I'm sorry. I gotta get her on here. I gotta get her on the channel. I gotta talk to her. You gotta have a conversation with Cammy. Gotta have a conversation with Cammy.
Rather than owning a home. So I sold my home for $310,000. It wasn't a fully paid off home. So I took home $150,000 of that $310,000, paid off what was left on that loan, and then put that $150,000 towards the down payment of my laundromat. But I also had money.
All right, so listen, I like engaging y'all with this too. So I found her IG. What should I send her in her DM to get her to do an interview with me? Because listen, in the interview, listen, I got to go ahead and give y'all a play. So if we can get her for an interview, the play would be I'm going to ask her questions. That's going to also answer the hard questions, but it's going to be Patreon. Though. This got to be Patreon. I'm going to make it public and private too. So the public aspect of it, you know what I'm saying, you'll get the surface level shit, but then we'll deep dive in the Patreon. And so that's what she'll give all the fucking game. Listen. But I need a message to send her though. So y'all gotta help me out with that. Y'all gotta help me out to what message I gotta send her. Because I gotta listen. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm joking. I got it up. I'm ready to send it. I'm ready to send it. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm dead ass over here. They also partner with food trucks and food. That's what I'm saying. And then you get the Courtney Edgar show. Hey, listen. You up? It's Courtney. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna do that. Ain't gonna do that. Hell nah.
We saved, so I put the rest of the $50,000 towards that down payment to purchase the laundromat. Okay. So we seller finance the remaining $100,000 with a 6% interest rate over the next 2 years. I need y'all help for real though, man. What should I send? How should I send you the message? What if it's paying off the seller's loan in October 2020? So when I bought my laundromat, the plan wasn't to ever leave nursing. It was more of I would just go down more in part-time at the hospital and work on my business more.
30,000 a week and nurse while running the laundromat, okay? Graduate 4 hours per week.
So right now I'm only working maybe 5 or 6 hours a week. I also am hesitant in telling people that because that's not how it was 5 years ago, 4 or 3 years ago. I was working a lot more hours in trying to grow this business. But since then, I've been able to hire employees, incorporate more systems to be able to remove me from the business more so that I can focus more on growing the business and not working in the business.
Thanks.
When I walked into that laundromat the very first time, I knew there was a lot of value that I could add to the business because it wasn't exactly pleasing to the eye. The first few months of owning my laundromat, I went in and did a lot of renovations to make it feel more homey, more welcoming to those customers walking in. I put about $20,000 back into the business to do some minor renovations. When I bought my laundromat, it was a regular self-serve laundromat where customers walk in, pay to use the machines, and then walk out to do their laundry. About 6 months after owning my laundromat, I had learned about this thing called pickup and delivery. And
then look, I'm gonna send a screenshot. Then I'll send a screenshot letting them know I'm actually doing a review on her shit. Yeah. I like that. Let me send it. Let me. I gotta take a picture of it now. I gotta take a picture of it. Hold on, let me do it. Let me do it like this. That ain't what I wanted to play. Listen, y'all see we work. Y'all see we over here working in real time. We over here working in real time. So y'all know Courtney ain't over here. Y'all know I ain't fluking over here. This is in real time. Let me put myself on mute right fast. Ooh, shit, I don't like that face. All right, here we go. That works. Boom. Yep. Got the picture. Oh, let me crop that little joint out real quick. Boom. Boom. All right. Cool. Got that. Let me see what you say. You say I came across your story. Show her the money maker. Dog, you crazy. With the money maker is the smile, bro. That's the money maker. I come across your story on Blank. I'm interested in interviewing you and picking your brain about the laundromat business. Your story is inspiring. I do. I like that. I like that. I like that. I got the picture already. So y'all think I'm playing. He said when I wasn't smiling. I'm smiling now though. Listen, we gotta get her on here. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if she ain't too famous yet. What's it called? CNBC. That's CNBC, right? Yeah, that's CNBC. Sorry, y'all, I'm gonna get to it. My bad. I'm gonna get to it, but yeah, I'm definitely using that while that I'm in AZ. Hey, I appreciate you, Groovy. Um, Yep. Boom. Sent the picture. Yep. In the game. Y'all think I'm playing? I said that bit. We good. I said that mug. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
This thing called pickup and delivery, and that is where we go out into the city, pick up their laundry, bring it back to the laundromat, process their orders, and then return it back to them just a few days later. I added the pickup and delivery service in April of 2021.
This iron is probably one of the best decisions I've made in owning my business. And the reason for that is because we've been able to grow my pickup and delivery of those table linens and napkins exponentially. So wedding season is definitely our peak season here at the laundromat.
Let me say in May, the chemist switched her machines from accepting quarters to taking card payments. Okay.
So right now we're walking behind the dryers and we're going to access behind the kiosk to collect the money. So this is what we've collected at the laundromat probably over the last 2 days. But people also don't just use cash. They can use credit, debit, and app to load money onto their card. And then I have this very old school soap vending machine, which it does still take quarters. So once I have the new machine replaced it, then I will be completely quarter free.
So the laundromat charges between $3 to $12 to use its washers, depending on the size of the machine. Its dryers cost 25 cents per 7 minutes of use. All right, this is perfect. I used to outsource my dry cleaning, none of the liability, and a 55% margin. I used the same pricing that the people doing the dry cleaning did, so I didn't undercut. Nice. 12, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 12 a wash, max. Shit. You feel me? For its pickup and delivery service. Oh, and she got a pickup and delivery service. Oh, that's a hey. What? For its pickup and delivery service, the laundromat charges $2.10 per pound of clothing and $10.50 per table liner.
Self-serve laundromat is a pretty simple business to run when it comes to your customers, but when it comes to your customers in the pickup and delivery space, it's a much more advanced business because there's much more logistics involved. And so learning that and understanding the balance of staffing and poundage of laundry and making sure they're balanced and making sure that everything gets returned on time. There's a lot of moving parts in that business, so it took me a little bit to learn that. Whatever I make on the laundromat, I take a small percentage that I plan on putting back into the laundromat for the rest.
All right, so you say revenue. So her entire revenue is $475,000, $7,218. Payroll expenses, $102,228. Rent, $80,000. Utilities, $53. Interest paid, $22. Repairs and maintenance, $21. Supplies, $18. Vehicle expenses, $18. Insurance, $9. Advertising and marketing, $8,000. Taxes, $7,000. Office expenses, $6,000. Travel, $2,000. Legal accounting services, $1,000. Meals, $1,000. You got to. General business expenses, $600. Vending machine rental, $168. And cost of goods. Damn. And come out with a profit of $119,000. That's at that. So she still profit a solid ass amount. $119,000. Hold up, is that for the year? That's for the year. So yeah, her entire revenue for the year is $475,000, but then she ended up profiting $119,000 for the year. Hey, that don't sound too bad. I ain't gonna lie with you.
Rest is what I used to take to live off of.
Yep, exactly. Yep, she needs to focus on buying and the building and the land. Yep.
So I have a few loans on my laundromat. That includes my washing machines, which I purchased new around 2023. And I also have 2 vehicles that I use for my pickup and delivery service.
Okay.
So at my laundromat, I also have a sublease. So this sublease also pays me rent, and this sublease is a salon. So he pays me rent every month.
Ah, so she got somebody else paying her rent too. She put it toward the 80,000 she paid. Smart.
So within just my laundromat for the year 2024, I paid myself $66,000.
Nice.
So I have about 6 employees. About 1 or 2 of them are part-time, and we only bring those employees in when our orders are unexpectedly bigger than we expected. I feel like the biggest learning curve I learned as owning a laundromat was learning how to be a leader. Because when I worked as a nurse, I had always been an employee. I always had a boss, a manager. And so when it switched for me and I became the boss, I became the manager, I became the one that called the shots, it was definitely a different transition for me. I decided to post on social media about my laundromat in July of 2024. Posting on TikTok is where I primarily started. And my TikTok did really well. And I first started getting paid in October of 2024. It wasn't until December where I started focusing more on Instagram as well. So as of February of 2025, I started getting forward, posting on.
You see that? You see that bread? You say, hey, you see that? You see that bread? Hey, they making bank. You heard?
On TikTok is where I primarily started. And my TikTok did really well. And I first started getting paid.
But mind you though, that's just the cash portion of it. That ain't even factoring in the cars that's being paid though. They ain't even factoring in that. The people who use their debit cards. That's just the cash aspect of it. Multiple of bags, a multiple.
In October of 2024. It wasn't until December where I started focusing more on Instagram as well. So as of February of 2025 is when I hit my very first month of making more money from social media than my laundromat. And since then, it's continued to stay the same.
Fam, did y'all just hear what this woman just said? Did y'all just hear what this woman just said? She making bread. First of all, she making bread from the laundromat. Now she's making bread from social media, TikTok and Instagram and brand deals. Bam. And she sells a $27 a month community subscription on buying and owning laundromats. $27 a month. I just went on her page. It's that it's called School. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of School. Where you got many people, they doing courses and shit on there. She making bread, bro. So she has, let me go back to it. So on Instagram, she has 446,000 followers. 446,000 followers. On TikTok, she has about the same, 465,000 followers on Instagram. I mean, in Instagram and TikTok. She got 3 homes. The house I rented for 2 years. Oh, she making bread. Hold on.
A laundromat where we wash and iron table linens and napkins for wedding venues. And this account has been with us for over 3 years. And I actually landed this account by cold emailing the wedding coordinator and offering to do an order for them completely for free just to try us out. And it turns out that one free order was definitely worth it. Because in 2025 alone, we processed 31 orders for them, and those orders totaled $32,478. For this account, we pick up every Sunday and deliver on Tuesday. My employees actually prefer to come in at 5 a.m. and leave at 2 p.m. And so having this account arrive on Sunday allows my employees to start on it first thing Monday morning. We have a pretty strict schedule on which accounts need to be completed and what day they need to be returned. Little did I know how.
Yo, hey, dog. What? She made just as much off social media as a laundromat. People like watching people count laundromat money. That's what I'm saying. Bro, yeah, I got it, man. Money bag, back. Money bag cam. Yo,
so in the year 2025, I'm on track to make around $200,000 off social media. I'm actually hoping to build or buy a second laundromat, so I plan on staying in the business for a long time. I would want a laundromat that's very run down. Like, I would love to do that renovation process again, at putting in new machines, building it up and scaling it to be a bigger, better laundromat. And if I don't buy, I would love to build one and just start from scratch as well. I think my end goal with my laundromat, or if I were to get a second laundromat, is to have a really strong exit when I do plan to sell. I feel like there's two really great things that I've grown to love about this business. The first one is I kind of treat my business like it's a game, and it's a game that I want to win. But it's funny because I feel like I'm not competing with anyone. It's just more of, how can I capitalize on this business? How can I scale it? How can I grow it? How can I be more creative? And then, of course, the second thing that I really love about this business is that just my freedom with time. This is my first time where I'm able to be home for all the holidays, have every weekend off. Granted, I've only really felt that in the last few years. My first years of ownership, I didn't have as much time because I basically just put my head down to grow it. But now I'm feeling the fruits of that labor, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Dog, there's money out. So you remember when I was telling y'all about the lady we were watching before, Cody Sanchez, right? She talks about these type of businesses. She talks about, hey, listen, these are the born things that make you money. Laundromats, old car washes, what else? Like other little business, other small businesses that people drive past every single day that you don't even think about. There are owners that are waiting to freaking sell. They're waiting to sell their business for fractions on the fucking dollar. All you gotta do is go in there and invest. All you gotta do is come in there, talk with them, see what the issue is, see if you want to invest in that. Boom. Now you got your whole entire business and you can run it how you want to. And you don't even have to rebuild. You don't have to build the shit from the ground up. You don't have to go find land. The shit is already set there for you. Man, bro, I gotta talk to him. We gotta have a conversation. I might have some things in the works. I might got some things in the works, bro. Fam, I might have some things in the works because there is no fucking way. No way. No way.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
I just gave you a random fact right there in that video. But look, let's go into this other video. So this shorty here, she says she's bringing in $600,000 per year for painting nails, bro. For painting nails. So I'm curious to see what she's talking about. I want to hear this story. And then I'll give my thoughts and opinions along with the video. All right. So let's go ahead and rock it. Cause this shit got me tripping.
The American dream is very important to me because I want to be able to prove that you could be anything you want. And I want to be able to inspire other people to do the same thing like I did. I moved to a new country and didn't have money. I didn't have anybody. And I'd be able to do that. So you can do it too. My name is Jenny Nguyen. I'm 29 and I am a celebrity nail artist based in LA. I own a salon called Jan Pain Nail Lounge based in downtown LA. My salon is a vegan salon and we specialize in natural nail growth and soft gel extension. We also really good with nail art. So any nail design that client want, we can do it all. I grew up in a village called Hungtae. I feel like very close to my hometown. I had a happy childhood, but I didn't have money and we didn't have enough food sometimes or water. The only job we could do is making rice and we depend a lot on the weather. So when a storm hit, we basically lost everything. We grew up very poor and my parents, they both farmers, they don't speak English. So I always look for the opportunity to change our family fortune. When I first found out I moved to America, I was so excited. And I feel like it's a new life for me and it's really like American dream. When we first moved to the US, we landed in New York and my families and I, we share a basement. And I really scared when we moved there. The weather was so cold and we wasn't really prepared for that.
Dropped out during her third year.
I have 3 younger siblings. I have a lot of responsibilities. So I was always looking for opportunity to make more money to help my family. I'm the oldest, so I feel like I'm like their mom because we didn't have
right
our mom with us. Yeah, I never forget
yeah, she wasn't playing,
the feeling of being helpless.
She was
when
not
I
playing.
wanted to help my sibling, but I can't. When I first moved to LA, I didn't plan to have a nail business here. I was on Instagram and I saw so many nail pictures during COVID because everybody's on their phone and nail salon were closing. So a lot of people were posting and I thought to myself, why not give it a try? So I went to YouTube and taught myself nail art. And I started doing nail for free to get followers on Instagram. And from there, I reached out to photographers and started working on set to build my portfolio. But I always want to build my own business. So I decided to open my own nail salon. When you first open a business, it's very stressful, especially the first day of a month. You look at your bank account and you see all red and you're like, oh my God, how can I survive in next month? So you have to work harder. I almost quit, but I had no choice because I already signed the 5 years lease. So I had no choice. So I had to make it work. I couldn't afford a front desk because I put all the money to build the salon. So I had to be everything. I had to be a front desk, to be a manager, to doing nails at the same time. And after work, my fiance had to come in and help me with the front desk.
Her salon services cost anywhere from $25 to $125. But I'm telling you, LA, out of all the places you could have went to with social media, hey man, could have waited on that one. I ain't gonna hold you. You could have waited on that one, but hey, listen, do your thing. She also charges $500 to $1,000 per day for her on-set work and $500 for celebrity house calls. Ooh, that's what her bank. Listen, that's what she making her bread at. That's where the bread is coming in at. I guarantee that's where the bread is coming. Because I'm pretty sure she get a lot of those on-set calls. Oh, hey.
I only had 2 people working at salon, and I have some unkind people that were telling me that I should close my salon because I don't have people working there. And it was really sad, very stressful. And also it's about mental health. As an entrepreneur, especially when you started building your own company, you don't have money to hire people, so you try to do everything yourself. But I burn out, and it's not good for my mental health and also my physical health. I always feel exhausted. So if you want to go far, you have to go together.
$600,000 a year.
Another thing about the service business,
I personally don't think that's a lot when you consider where she live at in LA, but she ain't broke down the expenses yet, so we'll see.
is you have to make sure that people happy. Like I care about my employee happiness. I make sure they have good income and they're happy, because if you do nails and you don't feel happy about it, then you can't do a good job. The working environment is very important in the service business. It's all about people. Starting your own company is not easy as you think it is until you really do it, but it will get better over time.
There's always ways to scale the business, bro. This is a prime example. Because a lot of people, they think small-minded. They just think, oh, well, we just start the business. Now look at the things that she can, look at all the things right here where she can sell. And she's already talking about it. She created her own product. She created her own product line, right? How many painted nail brands do y'all know and see? You see a lot of them, right? Also, there's white label brands where you could just literally put your brand on the shit. Boom. The little machine that the little UV light shit for the nails, she could put. I'm telling you, there's so many ways you can scale your business. There's so many ways. So many ways. Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, what would happen is what always happens. America goes in, changes a few things, makes it so we can control the leader. The leader is left to do your thing, Jenny. Don't listen to Courtney. He acting like this. Like those unkind people you refer. Nah, I ain't saying nothing. Listen, I'm just saying I wouldn't have done it in LA though. I would have picked the city where that shit ain't that high like that, where it's not that expensive. That's crazy.
I always want to invest back into business. I started my own nail supply brand, and it costs a lot of money to do that. So all the money I make is going back into hiring, training new people, and invest in my nail brand.
Yep.
The design is very unique and look
at see, look, LeMay, that's her shit. She put her name on it, put a brand on LeMay. Mm-hmm.
They're pretty, but also very efficient at the same time, because I have expertise in the nail business, so I know all the problems that the nail tech going through, especially as a self-taught nail artist. And also I didn't have much money back then, so I'm trying to make amazing product as
got her own little clip-on nails. I said clip-on. Press-on nail. Got her own joint, man. That's dope.
Really reasonable cost, so everybody can purchase. I'm so proud. We just opened last year, you know. I think my company doing well because I work really hard and I would determine to make it work. I always think about my family. Like I have to make it work. I have to have a career here and move my family here. No choice.
Nice. Nice. And look at that. Look what Brandon gets you. Now that name, now you're gonna be seeing that name all over the place. Free education app called LeMay Lab to help improve literacy and language learning across the world. This is what I call thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box. Listen, your brand can go bigger. Your brand can go bigger than just what it stands for in the business. She moving on to education now. Facts. The letter H and the S.
I want to be able to start a family because I love kids. That's why I wanted to be a teacher at first place, because I love kids and I want to have my own kids so I can be their mom, because I think I'm going to be a great mom because I already have a lot
And also what I ain't hear her say that she's strong and independent either.
of experience
That she make her own money.
with my siblings. So that would be my happy life. My advice for people who want to start their own business is to just do it. The best time to start your own company is yesterday. So just do it and learn your lesson and move on. And just ignore all the noise on the way, because I'm not afraid of failure, because I believe that it's a universal way of protecting you from the wrong turn. So just keep looking for your door. One door closed, another better will open. Keep looking for your door.
Fam, do y'all not understand? First of all, shout out to her. Listen, do y'all not understand, bro? Now I really understand it when people say, fuck your dreams right now, bro. Just go get to a bag, bro. Listen, I'm pretty sure she found a way to make money, and she fell in love with the process. She then fell in love with doing nails. And maybe she fell more in love with the building of the business versus just doing the nails in itself, because eventually she gonna want to get out of that and everybody else do it. She just manages everything on the back end, focus more on the business, just kind of like what Cammie said with the laundromat business, right? And so the same thing with Cammie. She's like, listen, I found me a laundromat business, and now I fell in love with the process of rebuilding this shit, and then like reconstructing it, remodeling it, and doing all these different things. So she fell in love with that process. Hey man, listen, money is out here, bro. We drive past money opportunities every single day. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Cammie just inspired me. Real talk. I gotta have a conversation with her. I gotta have a conversation with her about laundromats. Because that's always something, I ain't gonna hold you. That's something I've always thought about on the back end. Pause. That's something I always thought in the back of my mind. What about a laundromat of some sort? Especially out here in Arizona. And considering the fact that she already lives out here, hey man, that might be a closer connect than I think. So I'ma be on her tail. I gotta get that conversation with her. I gotta have her in my arsenal. So when if that time comes, it's like, hey, listen, I need you to run me through it. I need you to run me through this position. Whatever it is that I can add value to you, and however I could possibly do that, I will, and I can do that. But I'ma need that. And for all of my nail tech ladies out here who doing your business at home, listen, find ways to scale your money. I know you starting to make a little bread, and I know it's that your pockets are itching because you want to pay for some shit, you want to buy some shit because you make a little extra money. I'm telling you now, take that money and reinvest it back into your business so that way you can scale your way up out of your 9-to-5 job. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Facts. That is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Think bigger than just doing your nails at your kitchen table. You don't gotta listen, bro. You don't have to love that shit in order for you to start getting money. You can learn to love it. You can love the process. You can love the aspect of building the business. You can fall in love with that. Like, okay, I don't care too much about doing the nails, but I'm an expert on it. I like doing the shit, but I really enjoy building this shit. I really enjoy the process and what I have to go through in order to get this shit to where it's at or to where I want it. You fall in love with the process. That's what a lot of them will tell you. Like, listen, bro, you get into it, you start to learn new things, different things. It starts then to become exciting. It's like, man, I love this shit. I love starting from the beginning and restructuring this shit, doing the whole business. I love when the problem comes because now I can really use my brain, use my mind. I can really become a solution-oriented person. Now I can dive in, and I love this aspect of the business. That's how some people are. So, something to think about, bro. Something to think about. She don't. Let me see. Said honestly, daily life. This is all nothing serious with politics. I feel you, just cold. This gas prices though. I got my VA gas hungry monster out the garage, and it's like driving my 4-banger, but with power. I just filled up with $2 there. Shit, where you fill up with $2 at? You can also use the gas app to save money. Yeah, but yeah, I gotta get old girl. I gotta get Cammy. Bro. I gotta get her on the Courtnee Edgar show. And also shout out to Jenny. What you mean? What you mean, Antonio? What did you tell me? Shout out to you. In Alabama. It's 240. It's 248 in North Carolina gas. Ooh, wee. Yeah, buddy. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up.